What's going on, family? Still here. You know what I mean? Thank God the coast is clear. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. Because when you be giving them a drought on that energy, when you mess around and give them a drought on that energy, and when I say a drought, it's just like no flow. It's a scarce, portion of energy, like, you know what I'm saying, that you don't give because it's just you see that it's going to create access and ways and things like that. So you just be focused, you know what I mean, and just be thankful. Not everybody's out to get you. Keep that in mind, family. I was about to say family. Keep that in mind. You know, it's a bunch of red light, green light going on, like Squid Games. I think it was the first season when they was playing that red light, green light, and there was that big uh, statue of the animated girl, the little animated girl, and she was like a robot form, green light, and then they move, red light, and they have to stop. And if they don't, and if one of them flinch or move after she say red light, they get shot down. They get shot down. You know what I'm saying? Green light, red light. So it's a bunch of stop and go kind of thing. Like one moment, uh, positive reinforcement, boop, negative reinforcement. You know what I'm saying? And they really put the emphasis on the red light. You know what I mean? Like the timer on the red light is longer than the timer on the green light. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you sitting at at the traffic light, with the red light, with the negative reinforcement. They drag out the negative reinforcement when it red light, but then when it's on green light, you know what I mean? It's smooth. You be thankful for it. You be smooth with it. But the thing about it is, you definitely don't want to accumulate alpha energy. Only time that you want to accumulate alpha energy in this program is like when you are the provider, protector, and it's just dealing with just your household, or you have some type of position in your workplace, but still, you know what I'm saying. You don't want to be too macho with the alpha energy. You know what I'm saying? Discern when to use the alpha energy. You get what I mean? But especially out here in this public world and you being targeted, the last thing you want to do is display excessive alpha energy. I'm not saying be no passive doormat out here, but I'm not saying be walking around here, macho man. I wanna be a macho man, macho man. You know what I'm saying? You don't wanna, come with that energy, like that alpha aggressive energy. You know what I'm saying? The program gonna play on you every time. They gonna have a field trip with you. That's what they want. They gonna have a field trip. They want you to tap into that ego space. They want you to tap into that pride. They want you to tap into that anger. That's the fuel. That's the flow. That's the currency that they want. You know what I'm saying? Because they specialize in that. With the American pride, alpha energy. They specialize in the alpha energy. You know what I'm saying? Stepping on each other's necks, trying to be on top, the macho man, the aggressor, and things like that. That's what they own. They know all about that. But when you not operating on that energy, you operating off of you just sitting back, observing, you know what I'm saying? You just, blending in, getting things done. You know what I mean? But at certain times of the day, you know when to display your alpha energy and you know when not. You know what the people to display it to and not. It's just discernment. You got to know that. It's just a discernment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a real live spiritual battle going on right now as we speak constantly. That's why you got the green light, red light. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be an oppositional force. You know what I'm saying? Until Judgment Day, it's always going to be an oppositional force. You know what I mean? There's always going to be, it's always the positive and it's always a negative. Where there's a negative, there's got to be some hint of positivity. Where there's positivity, there's got to be some type of hint of negativity. It's always an oppositional force. That's what just holds things together. That's just what holds matter together in this three-dimensional world that we live in. That's just science right there, all the way down to the molecular structure. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a thing of being focused, being thankful, and, knowing when to hold back, fall back. You know what I'm saying? Uh, do what you need to do. Knowing you don't have to prove yourself to people. That's a constant thing that has to be said, because the projections, they always want to put you in a mindset where, life would be better if you operate in your alpha energy. But you see what happens to people in their programming, in this gang stalking program, when they operate in their alpha energy. What happens? Mass shooting, mass stabbing. There's a mass incarceration going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to be around people who operates in that alpha mentality. You know what I'm saying? Unless they set an example for like a job, or, you know what I'm saying? They got a position of authority and you respect them for their accomplishment. But you know what I'm saying? Just that extra egotistical boost and just flexing their muscles constantly around people, that's not the type of social structure that you want to involve yourself with. You don't want to be around them type of people, especially if them type of people always revolve around illegal activity. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that bubble at all. You just want to be in the bubble of just of peace. You know what I'm saying? Prosperity, healing, love. You know what I'm saying? Teamwork, unity. You want to be in that bubble, you know? And that's just how it is. But I'm going to go ahead and get back to work, even though it's another slow day. You know what I'm saying? I'm still got to make it work. That being said, family, peace.